Nicky Hawkins just come back from Old Trafford versus it was Manchester United 1, West Ham nil. Yes, not really a disappointing result, but a disappointing performance.
Yeah, I think I'd like to start from the beginning. I thought the lineup didn't quite look right. And it's Mark Noble, I think, that stood out like a sore thumb. I don't think, with respect, that he should be playing anymore. I've said that before. There's no room for sentiment. I didn't see the point of him being there. Then the only thing I could think of was that he's going to man mark Bruno Fernandes, or Souček is going to, and then he'll slot alongside Rice. But none of that happened. Rice and Souček were running around covering. He was just not doing anything. I think he headed the ball. I think the ball hit his head a couple of times and didn't do anything. And this is similar to the Brighton scenario, similar to the Liverpool scenario, Man United Cup game scenario. I'm a big fan of David Moyes, but what the hell does he do every single time he play a team from the top four? He doesn't have the confidence, and I think a lot of people have been tweeting his record against the top teams. This is not very clever. And I would have understood it if we're fifth from bottom. We're fifth from the top. What was he thinking? Even 35 minutes said he's going to change it. It's so bad he's going to change it. And like Brighton, I thought they're going to nick a goal again, 44th minute. And then after half-time, he again didn't change it and changed it as soon as they scored. And I'm like, so the couple of people that stood out for me was formation-wise, I felt just go for 4-4-2 then. If you haven't got the personnel to fill in that wing back, because Johnson for me is not ready yet. He's a nice lad. He's a good lad. He's willing to learn, but he's not ready for first team at the moment. So I would have gone for 4-4-2 and just see how it goes. I didn't realise Fornells was going to be out, but bring Benrahma on and we would have been okay. Then back to our 4-2-3-1 that we're quite familiar with. It works well. And United were there for the taking. They had a lot of players missing. Rashford wasn't fit. But we again kind of let them have all the ball, and I don't even think we had a shot on target when I was checking with 5-6 minutes to go. That's not on, Nicky. That's not on. You know, we played like a team fifth from bottom, not fifth from the top, and all the results went our way. So it's kind of a free hit. We could have gone in there gung ho and got something hopefully out of the game, or at least given an effort. And if it didn't work out, it didn't work out because all the results went our way. And we played like we was. Not the players weren't scared, but the formation was kind of very defensive.
You can tell that a lot of the players hadn't been given the licenses that they have in other weeks as well. You could tell that there was players holding back from going forward, which I think, you know, against the teams like Man United, Jazz, and look, this isn't the first time we've said this this season. You know what I mean? This is Groundhog Day over and over again. We're just lining up like ducks in a barrel waiting to be shot, and then as soon as we get shot, he decides to get the gun out and have a go back himself. I just don't see the point of it.
I don't see the point of it. I thought they were there for the taking, and then second half, I knew it's either going to be Greenwood or McTominay were going to score. I knew one of them two would. Rashford, I didn't think he's not been on his game this season, and there wasn't much else to worry about. And then, like you said, we were waiting for them to score and then wake up. Duke was one of those. He, again, a couple of times got caught out, not quite on it. But 4-2-3-1, like we normally do, I think it would give them a much better game, and we would have had a much more threat up front. And we just thrown the game away. I would have hated it if it was really a live game where fans were there. They would have wasted their whole ticket. You know how long it takes to go to Manchester and come back with that. And I haven't seen his comments there. Brighton, he held his hands up. Liverpool, I think he just made one or two things up, and then United as well. I don't know what he's going to say this time, but another thing, Nicky, I don't know if you noticed, as soon as the subs are ready to be warmed up, why does it take 8-9 minutes for them to come on? It's happened a lot. I mean, one of the subs,
it's almost like he's got set times in his mind.
Because
they come on. They was warming up from sort of 50 minutes, and they come on dead on 60 minutes.
I don't know what he's waiting for. I know a couple of times he's even told them to get up, get ready, and he's like told them to sit down again, and then they get up again. I don't know what's going on. I know he's got a strong backroom team, but he makes all the decisions. But especially after the Tottenham result, he would have said, he could have changed it, saying, no, Benrahma is the one. He's full of confidence. He can hold on to the ball, make things happen like he did when he came on. Even Lanzini, he tried a lot, to break open their defence, and they got lucky a couple of times. And I just knew what was going to happen before it happened. I knew they're going to get 1-0, and then we're going to sit back and think, how did that happen? And I'm really worried about the Arsenal because what Man United do to us, Arsenal do very similar things.
Yeah.
In the first game, we were all over them, and we're all thinking, how the hell did we lose that? So Arsenal are quite gunning, quite clever. Aubameyang had a kind of a rest today, so yeah, you can't throw it away. We've got to keep at it. And if we'd got something out the game today, God, that would have made us look really strong now.
Yeah.
And now, okay, we still got a bit of a gap. Everton only 2 points. It would imagine a 5-point gap over Everton, for instance, and 6 over Tottenham anyway. That would have looked amazing. But yeah, I think we just a complete waste of a game. We threw it away. You know when you get a free roll of the dice and you don't do it? I don't get it. I don't get it, mate. I don't get it.
Listen, that you mentioned that Arsenal game briefly. It becomes very, very a pivotal point in our season now, I guess.
I think every game is important, but we need to get back to the formation we're familiar with, and definitely Noble, not for me. And I'll go further. There's been a lot of talk, Nicky, over the extra contract. I don't get it. Naming a stand after him. Give me a break. No chance. You got Frank Lampard Senior, Alan Devonshire, well ahead of him in name for that. There's no rush to name a stand over anyone. I don't know why people. He's a good servant, done well, but not for me. Not for me. I don't want to go anywhere near being a legend or naming a stand after him. And you got to be Rufus. Contract, no way. He can come back next season. We'll choose a game where he comes before the game, or certainly at halftime, present him with something nice. And someone on another channel yesterday told me, let's think about maybe naming the academy or the training ground after him if you want. That's a really nice gesture. He's a homegrown player. Something like that, but nothing more than that. So we got to get a little bit more kind of with it and get someone over the line in the summer who can cover for Rice and Souček. Having said that, Rice was absolutely superb today, covering up for 2-3 people at times. I don't know where he gets the energy from. Just unfortunate we lost 1-0, and you can see how much it hurt him. It's just, you're right, Nicky. The manager held the players back. They were like. They were doing things they didn't want to do, like you can't cross the halfway line too much. And then Neville was stirring it. I don't know why he gets to commentate on Man United games. He kept stirring it, and he mentioned Marco Boogers. I go, why are you mentioning him for? He kept stirring it, and they're not going over. You know what he's like. But yeah, what can he say? I mean, Tottenham lost earlier on. I mean, yeah, that was a bit funny. But but on a serious front, Mark Noble, thank you. But let's stop the chapter there. We'll celebrate him next season when we're all back. And then let's think about finishing top 7, like I keep saying. God, if we don't get Europe place, Nicky, I'm not going to be in a good place myself, mate. It's a West Ham way, but I hope not. And David, don't, don't do this again to us. I don't see the point of it, mate. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you think, but I've got to see the interview as well.
I'm the same, mate. I'm exactly the same. Yes, thank you so much for coming on, my friend. It's always a pleasure.
No problem. Take care, mate.
Thank you. Goodbye.